I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I can't stand big waters. I get panicky. I'm afraid of them. If I can't see the bottom of the water or if it's too dark, I get the shivers, I get the chills. I don't want to be in that water. I would like to be in a water if I can see the bottom and it's full out sand and beautiful. But open oceans, open waters, I panic. That's why probably I'm never going to be a sailor. Yeah, I'm a good swimmer, but I just don't like the vastness of that water. I'm not going to be a sailor, but these guys are. Today we're going to watch Making a Sailor.
Now I'm marching every day.
Full documentary. This will be my longest video ever, period. This is a movie. So go and get yourself Estonian YouTuber cup and some drinks. Go and get some snacks. Go and get everything you need. We're going to have some fun. You guys like the Navy stuff. I don't know anything about Navy. I'm the boots on the ground, not the boots on the ship. Oo põhjamaine, armas valge neid. Jasmiin ja loidab, ööpikk. So it's a perfect opportunity for me to learn how sailors train. What do they do? Everyday training. Is it as tough as infantryman training? We'll find out. We have 3 new patrons. I am blessed enough to be able to do this as a job because I love it. I love it so much. And this is all thanks to you Patreons. We have Monkey Man. Thank you Monkey Man for becoming a Patreon. We have Willie Coleman. Thank you Willie Coleman for supporting the channel. Finally we have Jackson Wilson. Thank you Jackson Wilson for becoming a Patreon. If you want to be like those guys and you want to help me out, you want to support this channel, Patreon link is in the description below. Let's find out how seamen are made.
Come on, let's go. Hurry up, let's go. Get on the bus, let's go. All the way in the back, all the way in the back, let's go.
They're yelling, but they're not yelling like Marines. And they don't have to keep their heads down. Marines have to do that, I think. Louisiana. Gonzales.
Oh wait, are you going first or I'm going first?
I'll go.
Okay. You introduce yourself, I'll introduce myself. Alright.
Hi, my name's Gabriel Cashett. I'm 18.
I'm Simon Cashett and I'm also 18. We're from Australia, but we were born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And we're shipping out of Navy boot camp. We get asked everywhere we go. Yes,
Brothers.
We are twins. We're not identical though.
Fraternal.
Or is it paternal?
Fraternal.
Doesn't matter. I guess you've always got that best friend next to you. Yeah. I guess we've never really had that, so it's going to be different once we get assigned to a boat or if we're not in the same company in boot camp.
So, I think if you're twins, I'm pretty sure if you're as good as each other, you will be assigned together. Because separating twins is kind of a tough thing to do. I hope they take that into consideration. Put the twins together, they'll be better that way.
My name, my country's name.
I haven't been practicing as much as I should, that's for sure. I'm not going to lie about that.
All over the world.
Around the world. You're really butchering it here. It was a long waiting period, but then this past month has just gone by so quickly that yeah, it's unbelievable. No turning back now. Yeah.
So they're going to be sailors, seamen. Ew, that sound. I hate that sound. Oof.
Got that doctor handwriting.
Rachel Jones. Then what else did you say?
You can put like a personal message, like a quick word of wisdom for everyone to read.
What would I put?
Hi, my name is Rachel. I'm 24 years old. I live in Alexandria, Virginia, and I'm getting ready to ship off to Navy boot camp.
So she's going to Navy?
I studied French at George Mason. I was there for 4.5 years. I took a year to study abroad in France.
When we were in college, I would have never expected you to go to like the military.
I really appreciate the group of friends that I have made. I made them at Mason as well.
I'm not gonna cry.
I'm proud.
I feel like a mom.
Oh my God. Future Sailor Jones requested
Initially going in there and talking to the Navy, I was a little bit apprehensive. Once I walked into the recruiting station, that this is something that I really did want to do.
Future Sailor, what is your first general order?
Petty Officer. My first general order is to take charge of this post and all government property in view. Petty Officer. You know.
I expect it to be challenging. I don't expect it to be difficult because
This documentary seems to be very light-hearted and happy. I don't know what it turns into. I mean, if it's marine documentary, it's like, do as you're told, soldier! You owe me that course, you know, but this one is kind of warm and nice. Maybe that's the difference between Navy and infantry. I don't know. We might be getting to the hard parts. I don't know.
thinking about how many people a year go through boot camp, it cannot be that hard.
Basic training is designed to actually train you, break you down from who you are as an individual and lift you up as a team. You know, so you'll get that, you know, and it'll give you direction for the rest of your career.
I remember seeing my dad come pick me up from elementary school in his uniform, and I'm just like, yep, that's my dad, yep, he fights bad guys. So now that I'm getting to put on that uniform, and now my youngest brother will be able to see me and think that I'm super cool.
That's enough affection.
I think it's really cool that I get to be one of the select
Nice family.
few who does get this honor of being able to defend our country. So I feel very proud.
Yeah, because if you go into Navy, wherever the bad guys are, you'll be sent there, because Navy is very mobile. They can move around the world's ocean finding bad guys and sinking them or shooting them down, whatever form the bad guys are in, you will fight them. Well, also sailors though. If you're stationed in Japan in the US Navy, you just stay there, you don't do anything, right? What do you do as a sailor if there's no war going on? You just go on living on the boat. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That looks like the Soviet Union.
Hi, I'm Luis. I'm 19 years old. I was born in El Salvador, live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I'm about to leave for boot camp. My favorite part of Baton Rouge, it'll be downtown. You know, me as being a creative person, I love taking pictures of the places, of the city. But from whenever I moved to Baton Rouge, I remember I hear laughs and I hear people talking about me and, you know, saying that he's the guy that doesn't know any English and it's stuff like that. And then here I am now, I'm about to join the Navy and I'm really excited about it.
Right.
Yeah, the US military is a melting pot. It's like the Roman army. You can just, well, the Romans didn't accept foreigners until very late, and that was their downfall. But US policy has always been that if you go to the military, you might get a citizenship, you might get a healthcare, free education maybe. It's all about the military. So it brings different people together to be American. The military is what melts everybody together, because that's the true teamwork. Demolish you as an individual and build you back up as an American. Teamwork, baby, guns and freedom and barbecue and submarines if you're in the Navy. Welcome back, my friends. The Estonian Soldier had competition as promised. The new layout, 5 new points to 5 new states. Let's see if after today Texas still leads the game. Roger Sebesta. City is called Poway. Poway? It's in California. 15 for California, picking up the Florida. Florida men, get to work. California's gaining on you. We have Jackson Reed. Oh, sounds like a villain from some kind of a Western movie. Jackson Reed. I'm Jackson Reed. Aurora is the name of the city, and that's in Colorado. 11 for Colorado, baby, yeah! We have Jakob Mann. But this is a special order because it doesn't go to a state. Well, it does. It's Georgia, but it's Moody Air Force Base. So you know what we're going to do? I'm going to add United States Air Force. And we're gonna put that point there. And maybe United States Navy will be there, and maybe the ground forces also. Who knows? But I'm going to add Air Force separately. United States Air Force will be getting its first point. Woo! First ever point to United States Air Force, yeah! If points go to aircraft carriers, the Navy gets the point. We have Gregory Harris, a name I have said already. Good man. City is called Rio Oso. Yeah, Rio Oso, that's really the city. It's a strange name. It's in California. Another point for California. What is this video? 16 for California. Only one more and Florida and California will be tied in the third place. We have Levi Brandt. Mr. Levi Brandt. Levi is a man or a woman? He's a man. Warrenton, Missouri. 4 points for Missouri, and that concludes today's competition. My friends, thank you so much for getting the hats. You make it possible for me to do a YouTuber. This is part of my job, selling those hats to be able to live. Thank you so much. Let's go back to the video.
It was so quick. Like it feels like it was yesterday that I called you.
I mean, that's
2 weeks before I got my citizenship, I called my recruiter, and then like I think 2 weeks after I got my citizenship, I got sworn in the office. So it was a perfect timing.
Are you gonna be sad, happy?
Happy.
You gonna be happy when I'm gone? Why?
Because
She's gonna be proud of you.
you gotta be proud.
I did a lot of research. Well, not a lot, but I've done some research on what boot camp is like. I'm not really scared about it.
I would be scared as I was afraid of the Estonian military. That was light compared to what they do in the US. I think this guy might be eating his words. That's what we say in Estonian. Eating your words. It's when you say something and you will regret it later. I think you should be afraid.
I have a mindset. I think that if I go in there thinking that I'm the best, it's going to hire my standards of what I can actually do. It didn't hit me back then, but now it's starting as the time getting closer, you know, it's getting there. They're proud. My parents are really proud about me joining the military. Of course, they're a little bit sad that I'm leaving, but they know it's for the best of me, so that makes up for it. And I'm gonna miss you guys.
Right, because if you do the Navy stuff, you do like 4 or 5 years, I don't know how many years do you have to do. And if you want to come away from the Navy, then you get the benefits. It's like 8 years or 10 years to get the benefits, I don't know. And maybe it's free healthcare and free education, so it's really good for you. Even if you do it only for free healthcare and education and money, it's still really good for you. Because otherwise you wouldn't have anything. You wouldn't even have a job maybe. But now, you have a job, you have a future, you have a citizenship. This sounds almost like a US military commercial. I'm sorry, I don't want to do that.
We would miss you a lot.
Miss you guys.
A lot.
But, you know, same like your mom, I feel so happy, and you happy, I'm happy.
So happy.
Whenever we left El Salvador, my mom left all her family behind. She came here to absolutely nothing. She did it all for me, and I really consider my parents heroes for me. You know, doing that huge sacrifice of leaving the whole family behind just to give me and my brothers a better life is something I gotta take advantage of. You know, if I'm living in this beautiful country, I'm gonna take advantage of that.
Not everybody has the benefit of 2 parents. My father left us when I was, I don't know, 14, 13. Not a very good man, not a very good father. I have my mother. My mother is very good. She's the best. So this guy is lucky as both of the parents and both of them love him. As a child, this is all you can want. So yeah, very good for him.
And I'm trying to do that the best way I can by joining the military.
Love you.
Love you.
Simon Grabber, Rachel and Louis are among approximately 300 Americans making the trip from their hometowns to Navy boot camp tonight.
All night, then we get breakfast, and then that's a whole day.
Hurry up, let's go. Get on the bus. Let's go. Hurry up, move. Let's go. Get on the bus. Go.
Navy only has one boot camp. Alright. So I guess they don't need as many people as Marines or Army.
We'd like to commend you on your decision to serve this great nation and welcome you to the beginning of your journey in the United States Navy. Now, you are about to undertake a rigorous and intense training program that has prepared generations of sailors for service in the world's most powerful Navy. Whether you call it recruit training or boot camp, make no mistake about it. It's hard. It's designed to be hard.
We're getting to the cool parts, my friends.
So much more than just getting another job.
It's so dark. Gives you a sinister vibe.
When you get off the bus, you will walk with a purpose, like you mean to accomplish something tonight. Is that understood? Yes, sir.
Walk with a purpose. We were taught that in the acting school in Hollywood. Walk with a purpose. Have a purpose, have a goal. People will notice that and people will like you for it. That is true. Walk with a purpose. Alright. Here we go, my friends. Some of you have gone through this.
On the hop! Let's go!
Okay!
Power, hurry up! Hurry up!
That's more familiar.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Let's go! Move faster, you!
Night of arrival was just...
Get off the bus and get in the building! Move! Move! Move faster, you! Move!
I'm like, what did I get myself into?
So it was like 1 second we're on the bus, watching a little video, trying not to fall asleep. And
Damn,
then,
okay, it's the same as Marines here.
Immediate screaming.
Let's go!
Upon stepping off the bus, the former civilians are now recruits in the US Navy.
I remember getting yelled at. That's pretty much all I can remember is just getting yelled at.
Move! Move! Make 2 even rows! Move! Move! Let's go! Move down! Let's go!
Oh, they're intense! I'm big!
Good afternoon, I'm Chief Petty Officer Jamie Kala. I'm a Recruit Division Commander. The minute you get...
I'm getting anxiety watching this. Woo! Damn it! I have to drink chamomile tea and meditate after this. My mental state is not really good right now, actually. I might seem good, but I'm on antidepressants, and this is giving me a lot of anxiety right now. Actually, it's so intense. Ah!
Get off the bus, there's going to be a lot of stress applied upon you. The yelling, the go, 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 go. Can you do this? Can you get that done? You know, and it's up to you to basically perform under pressure.
Look straight! Look straight! Welcome to the United States Navy. For the next 8 weeks, you will not do a single thing on your own. I tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it. Nothing that I ever tell you is a request, an option, or a suggestion.
So you make it, they give you a direction and you have 0.5 seconds to pay attention to it, to the letter.
I'm getting PTSD, man. Ooh! It wasn't so tough for us. They didn't give out those speeches. You will do it, all of that stuff. Estonian military is not that harsh compared to US. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's really difficult, but it doesn't compare. It still connects me back to when our lieutenants were screaming at us and you didn't know if you were being punished or if you could even sleep that night. Horrible. And the stress. Always. So much stress. You could never relax. You're always under tension. Which is, mentally, it's really bad for you.
So you can't mess up. If you mess up, then that's on you and it's really gonna fall back on you.
You will roll up your pant legs 3 inches up. When you are done, you will be on the tow line, standing straight, looking straight, awaiting further instruction. You have 15 seconds. Go! Go! Hurry up!
Let's go! Let's go!
I said, behind you! Behind you! Not next to you! You! Behind you!
Is that touching your heels? No, it's not! Fix it! Pull yourself! Pull yourself!
Put your garbage away! Aye, aye, Chief! That's how you sound off! Talk loud! Aye, aye, Chief. He said get down to the last shirt with sleeves! Maybe I wasn't loud enough. Maybe you couldn't understand me. Fix yourself now! When I say go, you will make your initial phone call home. You will call someone that can confirm your existence. Somebody that knows that you came here to Navy boot camp.
Let's go!
Oh, the traditional phone call. I saw that in the Marine camp video. The parents are getting a very stressed call now. Marines had these old style telephones. They are having their own phones, but I wouldn't want to be a parent hearing my kid calling me. He's like, mommy, people are yelling at me, I'm in the Navy. And just bye-bye. Damn it. No, that's really bad. Yeah, we were not allowed to use our phones first 5-6 weeks, I think. Everybody used them secretly, but we were not allowed to, and if you got busted, you got punished, so yeah.
I'm safe. Have your phone borrowed, this person, let's go. Let's go!
The next time I'll be able to call you is
Go females! Turn up your phones, place them in your bag, let's go.
Hang up! Hang up! Hang up! Give this phone back to whoever owns it!
I thought it was gonna be a little bit more relaxed, but it definitely isn't. A lot more intense than I did think it was gonna be.
Who said to stand like that? You must love getting special attention. Huh?
No, Chief.
Get that attention! Now! I'm pretty sure that I said your hands will never be behind you, your hands will never be in front of you! What is your problem?
Oh God. Oh God.
Proper military bearing will be maintained 24/7 and it starts tonight. Do you understand me?
Yes, Chief.
I can't hear you. Do you understand me?
Yes, Chief! Yeah, that was the hardest for me. Just to like not even argue the point. Just take it. Yeah.
Oh God. Oh my God, you'd really have to put down your ego if a guy is screaming at you, standing on top of you, screaming at you like that and humiliating you, and everybody's there to see. Oh my God, it's horrible, mentally. I had to take it sometimes, but I hated it. I still do. I don't like when people speak to me like that. I don't speak to anybody like that. I don't like humiliation ever, at all, not in any situation. I hate it. I couldn't take this. You guys are strong if you're in the Navy. You're strong as hell. You're much stronger than me.
This road's gonna fall out, and then that road. Let's go.
Let's go fall out, move out faster, let's go, get over here.
All the way go down that line right there. Keep going. All the way down to the end. And one right point right here. Go. That girl's lost in the sauce. Let's go. Let's go. Hurry up. Hurry up. Get down there.
Look down. Touch
Hey, you, get him back. Get him back. Get him back.
They're getting the equipment. Oh, I remember that. Oh my God. Since there were so many of us and so many of these guys also, the lines were endless. You just stand in a line to get your stuff. And there's like 100 guys in front of you, maybe 200 guys in front of you, all stacked together, getting your stuff. You get all your stuff together, all at once, and it's 3 huge bags of stuff, a backpack, another backpack, and some more. It's very heavy. You might lose something immediately because you have to carry them all together. Something trickles off somewhere. You will have to be punished because you lost something, but they kind of throw it at you like that. It's... oh, I hate this part. I hate getting the stuff. I hate giving away the stuff. It's standing in lines and waiting while you're being screamed at.
You got that.
We got our sea bag, which was the big green duffel bag that you have to carry. You take all of your personal items off, like all of your clothing, your shoes, everything you arrived in. You put it in a box, including your cell phone, and ship it home.
Yeah.
And then you get
the same
brand
thing.
new everything, from t-shirts that we're wearing to the PT clothes to sneakers. Nothing that you came with aside from maybe a hairbrush and a few personal items.
And a phone.
Gets to stay with you. I knew that I would have to carry my own luggage, like there was no help.
See, we got the green bag, we got the same one, then we got the backpack, and then something more, and all of them were filled and very heavy. It was really hard to get them back to the barracks, and you got it somewhere else. You had to walk and always watch that something is not dropping off, because it's always done in such a hurry that you might lose something. For us, it was done outside.
Men's service here, but I didn't expect all of my things to be that heavy. Like when I was filling it up, I was like, okay, great.
They are
this is
heavy.
so convenient. Everything fits in this little green bag. Wonderful. And then I had to put it on. And
it is
wasn't
heavy.
so wonderful.
Okay, then fix it now!
I've been up since 3 in the morning since last night, and I don't know how I'm awake right now at this moment. And I've been on my feet, and my feet are dying.
So that's it. I'm exhausted. My arms feel like they're gonna fall off, and it's not fun yet.
I didn't even know. I didn't even sleep at mix. Yeah, I nearly fell asleep standing. So
I am naturally standing at attention right now. Not even trying to, but
It's definitely getting a lot tougher for recruits.
Pretty sure I said you will sound off.
Yes, Chief.
Huh?
Yes, Chief.
Did I say walk back on the tow line? I didn't. Do you know where you're at? Respond!
Oh,
Say
God.
something!
Oh,
yes,
God.
Chief. No, Chief. Maybe, Chief. What is it?
Yes, Chief.
Because responding is not an option.
From what other people would say, and like how they said that they've gone a bit softer because
Oh,
of
no.
like the era that we're in, but no, I think it's still kind of the same.
There is a reason for everything that we do here. We do instill that pressure.
So what is it doing next to you? Huh? Let me guess. You want... No! Now you want to fix it. Maybe had you just done the right thing the first time, you wouldn't be in this situation.
Because again, when you do get to the fleet, we want to make sure that you fight and you don't fold.
it's nothing like boot camp. It's nothing like Navy boot camp. You are joining the United States Navy. I expected it to be hard.
No. I'm not a star!
No, Chief.
I'm not a chief! Not a chief!
Nobody officer!
I tell them all the time, this is more your Navy than it is mine. You know, years from now, I'm gonna retire and you're gonna take over my spot. And I let them know that I wanna make sure I can tell my wife and kid that we're safe at night because there's tough people in the Navy, and I know for sure because I put them in.
Oh, God.
Going down the speedway.
This is hard to watch for me. It is honestly hard to watch for me. I don't know if it's for you, seeing all that screaming and all that humiliation. I know it is necessary. US is the best military in the world for a reason. For this is happening. That's why they have the best sailors, best marines, best soldiers. I couldn't go through with this. I'm not a good soldier. I'm not a good order follower. I kind of find it sometimes hard to accept somebody else's authority. I got in trouble for that, so I would not be good. That's bad for me. That's my negative side, actually. If you can go through, you're a brave human being, honestly. I salute you, my friend.
From the left.
Simon, Gabriel, Rachel, and Lucas are assigned to Division 229.
Go down the speedway in a single file line. So on. Do you understand that? You have to get a little louder than that for me. Alright, so colors and files from the left. Last recruit, sound off. Last recruit, fall out. Stand by.
From there, once we receive them, we put them in divisions. So we assign them to the divisions as we need them, and then around 03:30 in the morning, once everybody goes through that entire process, then the in-processing barracks team picks them up and takes them to chow, and from there, you know, later on a few hours from there, they'll meet their recruit division.
Despite in processing through the entire night, the recruits will not get any sleep until after their first full day at recruit training command. Any sleep? Oh my god, I'm really bad with no sleep. I smoked a lot in the army because smoking really helps you stay up. I didn't do that. You know, the lip tobacco, I didn't do that. Everybody was doing that. I just smoked. I don't smoke now. I'm very healthy right now. I work out every day. But I smoked so much because it really boosts you. You will stay up. I've heard that you cannot smoke in the US military. That is crazy, because in Estonian military, if you smoke, if you don't smoke, it doesn't matter. In the military, you smoke. Everybody smokes. It's so stressful. But if you can't smoke in the US military, whoa, that is crazy. Half of the soldiers in the Estonian military coped only because they could have a cigarette. You can't have that, I think, respect.
Good job. All right, get behind the chair. All the way up. Right here. Two per bunk. Let's go, hurry up. 2 per bunk.
How many people sleep in the same room?
Yeah,
I was
get boot camp finished. I like challenges.
There's like 80 bunks there.
This is a challenge, and I'm gonna beat it. I'm going to graduate, without doubt. It's going to happen.
I have a very set goal of what I'm here to do. If I have to get yelled at, I'm getting yelled at, and that's fine. But in 8 weeks, I plan on being out of here. So I don't have time to fight with anyone or to get in any type of trouble or get set back, because that's not what I'm here for. Just in and out and move on.
Just get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about in and out, Estonian military, 8 months, alright, I can just do it, I can complete it, but whew, it became a drag, it became a slow process. You count those days. I started counting day by day, I think, when I had about 150 to go. And I counted every last one of those days till 0, and it was such a happy feeling when I got out. Such a happy feeling.
Just get out of here. I want to graduate. Like I thought it just comes with going to boot camp that you were going to graduate, but you have to earn it. So. Yeah, it's definitely harder than I thought it was.
Hurry up, hurry up. That's always what you hear. Hurry up, hurry up. The recruits return to their compartment where they wait for the recruit division commanders to arrive. They look like Buddhist monks, you know, all bald and orange and silly like that. Yeah.
Sit up straight, eyes on me. I'm Petty Officer Sperry.
Tough guy.
I'll be your lead RDC.
That's
Petty
a tough
Officer
guy.
10 will be your second RDC. Petty Officer Gonzalez will be your third RDC. Together, we have 8 weeks to transform you into United States sailors.
You are no longer a civilian. Whatever you were before is now over. You are about to begin a journey that's going to make you a part of the greatest naval force the world has ever known. This training will not be easy. It wasn't meant to be. You will not be coddled nor disrespected, but you will be held to a high standard.
I think disrespect, they will disrespect you, I'm pretty sure. They won't cuddle you, but they will disrespect you. That's wrong here, but that's part of the plan, I think. That's part of the plan. If you can take your beating mentally, they will disrespect you to see if you can take it. I'm pretty sure it's like that. And that's what makes you tough.
Our job as your RDCs is to turn you into basically trained sailors. Your job as recruits is to do what you're told and give us 100% motivation.
You'll all be treated the same, no matter your sex, cultural background, religion, or sexual orientation.
There are no individuals in the military. We're many, but we operate as one unit. For this team to be successful, you have to work together. If you fail, the team fails. Get on your feet. Get up.
Let's go. Let's go.
My name is Petty Officer Sperry. I'm a recruit division commander at Recruit Training Command. All divisions start off basically the same. They're very scared. They don't know what they're supposed to expect during their 8-week training.
51. Turn your head. It's easy. Say your number.
51. 52. 53.
No.
Okay, counting like that, yeah, seems like you're a very stupid person if you can't do it. Honestly, we did those exercises as a punishment. You have to count, you have to turn your head. Or you have to count and not mess up. And people will mess up. 1, 2, 3, 5. It happens. Somebody says 5 after 3, or somebody says 16 after 14. You start again until you get to the 100. Sometimes it took us 2 hours straight counting to get to 100 without anybody messing up. People make mistakes if they're tense. People make mistakes if you don't sleep. And as a civilian watching this, oh, it's easy counting to 100. No. It is harder than you think if you're being yelled at and you haven't slept and your feet are tired and you might be regretting that you're there. I can so relate to this situation here. When divisions include male and female recruits, they are split up for hygiene and birthing.
Stop! Pay attention to what
Turn your head and say your number.
59. 60.
61. As you were.
63.
Pay attention.
Because of this, Division 229 and Division 230 Recruit Division commanders will work together to train their recruits.
Chief Petty Officer Stegall. I'm a recruit division commander here at Recruit Training Command Great Lakes. Processing days, that's where you're issued all your initial issue, DITY issue. They have their basic medical indoctrination, but they get a series of shots.
Oh yeah, we got 2 shots. I think I got only 2. Altogether, only 2 shots. I don't know how many they get.
So during that week, you get a lot of shots. You get kind of everything you need to continue the rest of your training. The shots were not fun.
Shots and medical screenings during processing day help minimize illness among recruits during training. Okay.
We got dental work done, which we just finished today.
It was long, a long process.
Everything. Wait, so they fix your teeth? That's really cool. My mother and grandmother are dentists. So my teeth were really bad when I was a teenager. I have like 12 fillings in my mouth, yeah. They fix it in the Navy. They didn't do that in Estonian military. Well, of course, we have free healthcare in Estonia. It doesn't really matter, but still, that's really cool. Because in America, you have to pay a lot for that. And here you get it for free. Another perk, my friends.
Everything that you do is with a purpose, and you do it to the best of your ability.
We want to give them a shock, and we let them know that, you know, you haven't even started training yet. You haven't even begun to experience exactly what we're about to subject you to.
And then you start teaching them the very basics, how to stand at attention, how to salute, how to do facing movements, left face, right.
Left face, right face, right. Vasak pool, parem pool in Estonian. People will mess that up. Only two sides, 50-50 chance. But again, as I said, with the counting, we were made to do that as a regular exercise, sometimes for hours, until we get it right, and people will mess that up. You will mess it up if you're tired. Just choosing which one is right and which one is left, your brain don't know what to choose. If you're tired and tense, it happens. Things like this, mistakes like this don't happen in the civilian world because there's no tension there. It's easy, nobody's yelling at you. But it happens in the military. I have messed this up. They say turn left, I turn right. Everybody looks at me, it's like, oh, we have to do it again because this guy didn't know how to turn. Yeah, you don't want to be that guy.
Face, about face.
Learning how to fold things, learning how to do things correctly.
Making the bed. Oh, no.
To shave and brush your teeth. We are going on 25 minutes.
You have to shave every morning.
This is on set. Let's go!
The first few days of boot camp, that's when recruits don't really know what to expect. So when you start yelling at them.
You understand?
Yes, Petty
You're here to get better, not to stand freaking lazy. You understand?
Yes, Petty Officer.
And don't stand like that. I shouldn't be repeating myself when I already trained.
Some people really have a negative effect to that, and they don't like being talked to like that. And then some of them understand the process and understand that that's us being on them 100% all the time is what's going to make them a better sailor in the end.
You know, I don't, everything they do, I don't take it personal because I realize they are training me to be a sailor.
It's a lot of tough love.
It was really difficult for me to not take it personally. I took it personally. I did. I don't like my lieutenants. I don't like them now. I didn't like them then. Not a military personality. I took it very personal. I don't like my sergeants. Even to this day, I don't like them. That's the honest truth. I cannot do anything about it right now.
And it's like, I know that they want us to succeed again. I know that they want us to do well. You know, they've all been through this themselves. They have gone through a lot of training themselves to be RDCs. So trying to just remember that and give them that equal amount of respect really helps me get through it.
They've been good. Like they only really, again, if you're doing the right thing, they're not gonna be yelling at you.
That is true. If you do everything right, you might not get yelled at. You might. It's the military. They might yell at you for nothing. But if you do everything right, that's the lesson. If you do things right the first time, you will escape punishment and yelling and disrespect and everything. So that's what they train. Do it right the first time.
Then why are you here? You're 2-3-0. Get across the freaking hall. All right.
We have to yell at them a lot and get them to understand that we need them not just to react to what we're saying, but to react fast.
We're going to make it uncomfortable for them. We're going to make it so that they are able to, one, have confidence in themselves and their abilities, but also be able to deal with the stress. And so that's why we create a stressful environment. That's why we keep the temp up.
What did your RDCs tell you about failure? If you fail, who fails? The whole team.
Your initial PFA is tomorrow. You need to understand that if you fail,
so many people in one room.
You will get set back.
if somebody snores, and we had a few snorers in our room, and I hated it. My ears are very damn strong. I wake up to a smallest sound, so every night I put the earplugs in because I couldn't otherwise. I couldn't sleep otherwise, and people snored. If somebody snores in there, what do? There's 100 guys in that room. Somebody is snoring. Yes, you can make an argument that, oh, you're so tired, you will sleep through it. No, if somebody snores, it's horrible. Yeah, you will sleep through it, but you want to get a good sleep because the next day will be as hard.
So tomorrow's going to be a reality check for the recruits. It's going to be their baseline PFA, where they're going to be required to run 1.5 miles, do a number amount of sit-ups and push-ups. Some won't make it, so someone's going to go home.
Wait, if you don't make this physical exercise test, you're gonna go home? They're not gonna train you to make it next time, just they're gonna send you away? That's interesting.
I wanted to pass out and just die. Like, give me a gallon of water, let me drink it. So we were all really stressed about who was gonna pass and who wasn't gonna pass.
Let's go, Jones. Let's go. Get up there. Come on. Don't think about it. Let's go. Come on, 5 more. 5 more. Give me 5 more.
I happily that I wasn't able to pass it. I'm glad. So, hopefully.
Oh yeah, we had to do push-ups, sit-ups, and run 1.5 miles. The same thing, I think. I ran it with 14 minutes, I think. I did, with 2 minutes, I did 70 push-ups, and I did 80 sit-ups, I think. Yeah, I was in good shape when I went to the military. I'm the same now, so I was good with this. But when I came out, they did the test again, and then my numbers had gone down, so actually it went worse in the military. I don't know how that's possible.
Hopefully I can pass the next one with a better score. With the PFA, I knew I was ready. I was ready for it before coming to boot camp, but the day before I got really, really sick. Still, I felt sick during the PFA, but I just pushed because I didn't want to get separated.
And so that PFA baseline is just that, it's the baseline. It's not even the actual PFA standard. And if they can't meet the baseline, then they probably need to go find something else to do.
Oh, okay, there's a baseline, it's not the standard. So if you're really below any standards, then they will send you home. They will not... I hope they don't force anybody to go home, because your physical strength is something you can change if you really work on it, I think. They shouldn't be sending people home because they cannot meet the requirements immediately. That's what I think. They should give them a chance. Division 229 had 10 baseline physical fitness failures. Oh, okay. They failed, they will be going home. Those 28 recruits will be held back in training for additional chances to pass. If they continue to fail, they will be sent home. Okay.
I don't give a crap.
Got my answer.
If you're tired, if you think the sea bag too heavy, you came here to serve, so own up and do it.
Week 1 of actual boot camp, they can expect to be staying up late, long hours, working at a fast pace. They're going to be expected to pass their swim qualification. They're going to be expected to march as a unit. And those are all things that we're training them.
March as a unit, that takes a lot of training.
They have to bring it together week 1 and make sure they're performing all those tasks. So in P-Days, we are loud and we are aggressive with them, but we are instructors at first. We're teaching them everything. We take our time, because come week 1, then it's not, we don't have time to train every little thing over and over again. They need to learn it. So when we're telling them at first they need to pick stuff up and this is how it has to be done, come week 1, we expect that to happen. So when they...
Yeah, they tell you some things only once, and if you mess them up after that one time they told you, they will yell at you because you already got your lesson. You're supposed to know this already. But the thing they're teaching for the first time, it's kind of difficult sometimes. It takes many times to adapt to your body and mind to do it correctly. And you will mess it up and they will like, why did you mess it up? I taught you this. Well, they did only once. Humans need many times to learn. So you gotta be a fast learner in the military. You gotta be a fast learner. I got my fair share of punishment because of this.
Start failing during week 1, then they're actually held accountable for their actions.
Yeah.
Anything that you were before you came here, you wave goodbye to that. That's gone.
I never did that.
Because as long as people in this world want...
I made videos for the military. I was a YouTuber in the military. The only one military ordered videos from me, so I didn't say goodbye to myself. And that's what made it so hard for me in the military, because I was still me. I never broke. So that was a mistake from my part, but I never broke.
To take your life because of where you live, because of where you breathe, you must be ready. And if you're not ready, we don't need you.
With processing complete, the recruits brace themselves for a rude awakening.
Get up! Let's go! Get up!
Rude awakening.
Out of your right! Let's go! Let's go! Hurry up!
Oh. Okay.
I wake up every morning and I'm like, I'm really in Navy boot camp.
Good morning.
Quit stuttering. It says
It doesn't feel like we're here.
Yeah, you have the night guard who guards the room, and they have to, how do you say, they have to report to the officer who comes in the morning saying how many slept, how many is awake, where they are. You do it in the very formal way, and it's kind of hard to remember this. Those like 4 sentences you have to say very clearly. You will start to stutter like this guy. It happened to me many times. A major comes, he's like, "Good morning, sir, major, 5 guys are sleeping and 3 are up," it's like something like that. It's crap. Horrible. They will laugh, they will make fun of you, and they will disrespect you because you screwed up.
Here, and it's like you go to sleep and you wake up and then you look around and you're like,
here.
oh crap.
You shaved yet?
Yes, petty officer.
When?
Last night, petty officer.
Did you shave this morning?
No, petty officer.
Or within the last hour?
No, petty officer.
Go shave.
All right, petty officer.
Now we're in our permanent ship. It's a heightened amount of
Oh
stress
yeah, the checks in the
because there's so
morning.
many more.
My beard is really thick, so if I shaved, sometimes they thought I didn't, but I did. It's just very, strong. I had to re-shave sometimes, or it was a point system. If you fail with the checkup with your nails and beard, you don't get to be sent home in the weekend if you fail with that. So I really tried to shave as good as possible, but still sometimes I failed.
More pairs of eyes looking at us.
Hurry up.
It's stressful at the moment. I'm trying to get used to it, I guess.
I believe with Division 229, when we first switched from P days where we were coaching most of the time to week 1 where we were holding them accountable, it scared a few of them that they weren't going to be able to meet the standard that we expect them to hold.
Everybody on your faces, now! You can't hack into what? You ready to quit? You want to quit?
Oh, they're doing plank, oh my god.
1, 2, 3.
All recruits, when you first pick them up from.
See, physical punishment is not allowed, but exercising is allowed. Exercising is physical punishment. Ha! Problem solved.
Basically civilians, and then get them into the week 1 training and you start using intensive training exercises on them. They really struggle. It's mostly a mindset. When someone's in your face yelling at you, they'll have a hard time doing 10, 15 push-ups, and they kind of start to quit on themselves before they need to.
You're quitting. You're not sweating. You're not putting any effort into it. You're just quitting.
There are strict regulations for how everything belonging to a recruit is folded, stored, and worn. Yes.
Your pillow go to?
I hate that part.
So why is your pillow backwards?
Your pillow is backwards. Your sheet is missing some centimeters or some inches from what, doesn't matter which side. Maybe your bag is a few centimeters off, or your closet. We had the closets. It has to be cleaned and folded and organized in there. They will check your closets. And if you miss it, you will not get to go home after 3 months for 1 weekend or something like that. That was the punishment for us. Everybody gets to go home who is a good boy for 1 day in the military, for 2 days I think, in the weekends. But if you're a bad boy, you won't be sent home. And that's a punishment, the toughest punishment.
Fix it! It's the same hits every day. You both had that hit yesterday, only one of you fixed it. Why didn't you look at it?
I didn't see it, petty officer.
Once he makes his rack, look at it for him. It's called teamwork. Figure it out.
Aside from physical stress, Division 229 is facing different kind of challenge.
That's
Getting
the most
along
challenging
with
part, is just
each
getting along with
other.
everyone and trying to work together and putting all differences aside.
That is true.
understanding that we have one goal to accomplish. So some people have adjusted to that better than others.
5, 6, 7,
Oh yeah, you will fight among each other. 4 recruits from Division 2 to 9 are caught arguing in their apartment after hours and reported.
That IT session was to show them after taps they're not allowed to argue with each other, and they have to just handle things internally as a division.
What number? Then yell it! 12! 12! Do it! Do it! That's not yelling! Yell 12!
It's just hard for me to watch if a man is yelling at a woman like that. I know, it doesn't matter, you're a man or a woman. Doesn't matter, I know. But it's just hard to watch, because I would want to cry if I'm in that position, and I think she would want to cry. I feel bad for her.
12, Petty Officer. No one feels sorry for you, Colin.
She's trying,
No
she's
one.
trying.
You want to be a part of this? You want to act like them? You're going to pay for it, just like they do.
But they can't bring every situation to the RDCs, and also they can't argue with each other like they're still in high school. They need to realize that they're grown women and across the hall men, and they need to handle it amongst one another.
I don't want to hear one recruit knocking on my door telling me, see me recruit so-and-so did this. Handle it amongst yourselves, like grown.
Yeah, you're taught to handle it amongst yourselves, and you cannot fight, so you're kind of forced to use your words, which is genius, but really hard. It's really difficult. I almost got into a fight with a guy, and we went to see the lieutenant, and he was laughing at us. He was like, yeah, you're children. You go and talk it out, don't fight. Something like that.
Women, you understand?
When you come to boot camp, it's not just about me as an individual, it's about us as a team.
They're not sure who's going to step up and take leadership positions, who's going to help support those leaders.
There will be formed natural
so it's
leaders.
Just a forming stage at the very beginning of boot camp.
Leaders will stand out.
1400, head on spot, same time entry, forward hold on spot. You understand?
I'm kind of learning leadership. There's a chain of command in our division. I am a head PO. I clean the bathrooms. I actually enjoy doing it. I actually like to keep it clean. And what I don't enjoy is people not listening to what I tell. So
yeah, the thing is, some of us were chosen to just take on the leadership role for some parts. You know, they had to give orders, and sometimes people didn't want to follow other recruits' orders because they are at the same level and they don't like that authority difference. So there was a lot of people didn't follow those orders, and then you have to go and tell the lieutenant that your orders are not being followed, and it's a messy situation. So you have to learn how to be authoritative, how to be a leader, how to motivate people to do stuff without actually using your authority, because you can't. You don't have authority. You don't have rank. Everybody is a private. I was a private. You gotta be the leader. You gotta get people doing what you want them to do. That's tough. That's tough.
It's like being a team comes into part.
See, he's commanding. Recruits must also pass their initial swim qualification. Okay. Failure to pass the swim will result in remedial swim lessons and possibly being set back in training.
I barely passed the swim.
So this is a baseline swim test to just make sure that they have the basic skills required to survive if they were to find themselves in the ocean.
So we walk in and I see the platform and I was like, okay, 10 feet is not that bad. And then you get up there and you look down and I'm like, whoa, that's 10 feet. Oh, he says, okay, step. Then I kind of hesitated, and before I knew it, I was over the edge. So once I finally got out of the pool and made my swim, I was like, okay, great. The worst part is over. And then we go to the other side and we have to jump off again. And I was like, man, why didn't they tell us this before we joined? I would have reconsidered that. But I passed.
It's fun, I think. I remember as a kid when there was like a water park, something like that, in a city called Tartu. And there was a 4-meter jump there, just for fun. 4 meters is about 12 feet, I think. And it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, but I know some people really are afraid of heights. Well, I'm afraid of open water, so everybody has their fears.
He did inform me that I need to take swim lessons.
It doesn't look as high as it is, and it's not the fact that you're like I'm afraid of heights, but it's the feeling. Yeah, it's the feeling your stomach gets when you drop.
Yeah.
You have to hold on to an inflatable boat, and everybody has to get in it one by one, and the water was really cold. But it was quick, it was fast, and I really enjoyed jumping off the tower.
Yeah, that was not for me. I did not enjoy that. Other people said that they loved it. I hope I don't go overboard.
During the first week of training, divisions will lose recruits. Some will get sent back in training and others will be separated from the Navy
We
and
started
sent
off with
home.
79 recruits. And going through the first couple of days, you lose a lot of recruits for medical reasons, for testing reasons. And a lot of times those recruits get processed back into training, so they'll continue on with another division.
Division 229 started boot camp with 79 recruits. After only 2 weeks of training, the division is down to 64. Wow. During week 1 of training, Simon and Gabriel Cachet were removed from Division 229 for evaluation.
Boot camp's very challenging. We push the recruits to their limit and beyond what they think their limit is, because when they're here at boot camp, if we can push them and make them feel uncomfortable, but they keep succeeding and keep going through the mission, then those are going to be the sailors that are out there in the fleet ready to serve once they do graduate here. And if they find out that boot camp's not for them, it's better for us to filter out the people that are going to have an issue under pressure while they're here at boot camp before they get out there in the fleet and they need to perform, and that's the point when they decide they break. So boot camp's hard for that reason.
Even though I've only been in boot camp for a week and some change, I can see things turning, and I see goals that I can set for myself. It makes me a lot more sure of the decision that I made. I knew deep down inside I really, really, really wanted to be in the service. So it made me a lot more sure and a lot more confident that this was the best decision that I could have made for myself.
Whenever I was back at home, I used to judge myself a lot. I used to think, I'm not doing this right. What am I doing wrong in my life? And I don't have that feeling anymore. I'm satisfied with what I'm going to. I'm really satisfied.
Yesterday was our first day wearing the actual uniform. So when we got them and I see that my name is on my right and it says U.S. Navy on the left, I'm just like,
cool.
wow, like I get to wear this uniform. This is so cool. It's mind-blowing.
I remember it was a whole drama with the names. We got the uniforms. The names arrived like 3 months later. So everybody was waiting for the names. It's Estonian military. They cannot provide us with the name tags in the right time. We had to wait 3 months for them. It was lame. Yeah, everybody was... If somebody got it earlier, everybody was so jealous. And some people... My brothers, actually my 2 brothers, are also the same name as me, Rehi. So I borrowed their name tags because my one brother was in the reconnaissance and the other brother is a med student. But they both have name tags, they play airsoft, so I borrowed theirs. So I had a name tag from the beginning and people were jealous. It was a stupid thing.
Like, wow, my name is on here and it says U.S. Navy. Like, I'm doing this. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's happening. I'm so excited for graduation. I'm ready for it, and I'm excited for my family to see me in my uniform and for me to just get out of here.
I mean, that's my #1 inspiration to get through this, is seeing how my parents are going to react to it, how they're going to feel, how they're going to see what I changed. It's making them proud. Can't wait for graduation for one reason, and I feel like it's too long, it's so long away, but it's just knowing that I will make them proud.
Upon review, the decision was made to separate Simon and Gabriel. Separate. What? No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Division 229 rolls into week 4 of training.
So now that we're going into week 4 with Division 229, the division as a whole is starting to work together a lot better.
Division 229, all present or accounted for, sir.
Very well.
The standard is set and they have to do what they can do to reach the standard. And that's helping bring them together as a team.
They say that Basic training doesn't get better, you get better. I think that's definitely true.
When we first picked the division up, we can barely get them to stand still and just left or right face. But now coming to week 4 training, they've been marching everywhere, every single day together since the first day we got them.
Yeah, we had to march also, and every time we went to eat 3 times a day, we went outside of our barracks to the eating house, I don't know what you call it, and we had to march like 5 minutes, I think, for that, and every time we had to sing. It was mandatory. Our platoon song and our company songs were 2 different songs, and we had to sing a company song when we went to eat, and platoon song when we came to from eating. Our company song was actually the SS March from the Nazis. It's really bad, I know. I apologize for this. I don't know why they do it in the Estonian military, but it's the SS March.
Now I'm marching every day.
Now I'm marching every day.
Yeah, our progression, it's been really cool seeing it and just looking back on our P-Day days and the first day that we tried to start marching and how horrible it looked. And it's kind of like the progression just happened right before our eyes.
The transition is night and day.
Every time cadence come on, I'm always in the back screaming, and you can hear my voice all the way in the front.
The U.S. Navy is the best.
The U.S. Navy is the best.
The division has come a long way physically, but they still have a long way to go. Here at Recruit Training Command, we have physical fitness training 6 days a week. So about 3 days a week, we do some in-house physical fitness activities, which are a lot of push-ups, jumping jacks, running planks, different exercises that we can do right here in a small space to get the recruits.
You can do anything in that small space. Training with your body weight only, limited space, you can do almost every muscle group actually. It's just not as comfortable as in the gym. Right now I'm going to the gym, I do one of those group trainings. My fitness in Estonia is like these group trainings, yeah, I take part in those and they're really hard. Doing it with your body weight, jumping and squatting and doing all of that stuff, it's really difficult. I've always been this gym guy, you know, and now I'm doing this cardio work, it's damn hard. Whew.
In better shape, and then 4 days a week we go over to Freedom Hall where they get to run.
Even with an intense physical fitness regime, some members of the division struggle to meet the Navy's physical fitness standards. Almost half of the division failed portions of the most recent
So it's all building
assessment.
block to get them up to the standard that the Navy wants them to be at prior to leaving.
Half of them
Recruit Training
failed.
Command.
Yeah, I've seen my waistline go down, which is awesome. Fitness is going.
It's weird, yeah. Waistline go down. Skinny people gained weight in our military, and fat people lost weight. Some people lost 30 kilograms in 6 months. 30 kilograms. How many pounds is that? I don't know. 40, 50 pounds in 6 months. Some people gained like 15 kilograms. So they were really skinny. People like got more big, came down to small, went up to big, so they became mediocre or like compressed. It's so cool. I didn't gain or lose. I think I gained like 1 kilo maybe. I'm 105 kilograms right now. If you convert that to pounds, it's like 230 pounds, I think. 220 pounds. But it's quite heavy.
Going well, you know, it also helps that we've been put on our faces every day. So I try to think about that when we have to do our little flow kicks and 10 count core builders. So it has certainly improved PZ for sure.
In addition to regular physical training, recruits who need extra discipline are often made to do intensive training.
From a professional standpoint, yes, Chief.
Professional. Explain to me what professionalism is when you're going out of your way to talk to each other. You're talking to each other in inappropriate places. You're talking to each other when you should not be. So you tell me about professionalism. You better fix your military bearing right now.
I'm sorry, Chief.
Shut up!
All right, Chief.
Here's the point. Conversations shouldn't be had. Good friends. Not in my boot camp. Everything that you guys are doing is against good order and discipline. I'm going to ensure that whatever relationship you're trying to have here in boot camp, whether it's just good friends, social buddies, or whatever you word it, I'm going to make sure that it doesn't happen here.
I understand, yeah. The less you're focused on relationships, the more you will focus on your training, but I didn't know it's not allowed to have friends in the boot camp. This is a shocker for me. I never heard about this. This makes it a lot more difficult.
Do the workout correctly.
Get off your knees!
Get off the deck!
Okay. Belay my last, Chief.
1, 2, 3.
1,
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Division first large team training exercise is known as Marlinspike. Marlinspike will put their teamwork and basic seamanship skill to the tests.
1, 2, 3.
Marlinspike is a huge team evolution.
Get up here! Move, move, move!
So if a division feels that they operate as a team, they get to Marlinspike and they find out exactly what real teamwork is.
All right, now you're gonna put 4 figure 8s.
Learning how to tie a knot and cast off the line and actually tie down the ship, I felt like was a lot more practical.
Everybody has to be able to get the ship underway. And so when it comes down to line handling, when it comes down to that Marlinspike evolution, they got to work together. Life before Marlinspike and life after Marlinspike was night and day.
Go, we got this, let's go! Slam it, slam it!
So that was really hard, but I felt like it forced us to work together.
Nice. This is nice.
Every single sailor is a firefighter. Damage control training is extremely important. Everybody has to know it. If they don't have the proper training, then you lose the ship. And that's one of the damage control team commandments. You do not give up the ship.
You don't really think about all the things that can happen while you're in the middle of the ocean. You know, your ship going down or being attacked, and then really all you have is...
Every one of them has to get firefighting training. That's really cool. Another thing, I would have no idea. But this makes sense actually. If the ship is attacked, you have to immediately repair the damage, otherwise the water will take it, or the fire will take it. And everyone who is close to the damaged area can help out if they have the proper training. Makes sense. Damn, this is good. These guys can do everything to complete their training. We didn't learn any of that. Nothing. Only soldier stuff.
Each other and the skills that you learn.
Yes, I am. I'm really confident if something was wrong. You know, for example, with the conference chamber.
This will be the best work day in boot camp, yeah?
During the confidence chamber, recruits are exposed to
Embrace the suck!
Embrace the suck. Oh, they get the tear gas now. Oh, I love this part. Let's go.
Let's go. Step it out. Step it out.
Move, let's go!
Nice.
They get the tear gas. This is gonna look tough.
3, 2, 1.
You would think, okay, so is this mask really gonna cover me and keep me alive? It's called confidence chamber for a reason. It gives you the confidence on the equipment of the Navy.
It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I would have gave it like a 5.
It burns.
Oh, it still burns.
Like right under my nose, it burns. But I think we sized it a little bit more than we needed to.
Man, I just cried a lot. My eyes were watering, they're still watering.
But I've never done it. I've never done it.
Like, it wasn't that bad as it said.
Hey, you know what? Y'all got confidence in that gear? That's what I'm talking about. Y'all see this? That means it's a good day. Good day to be in the Navy. Hoo-yah, Navy!
I do believe that they're doing a lot better job getting these recruits a basic knowledge of what they're going to be expected to do once they get out to the fleet.
Recruits are given time for hands-on learning during what is known as reps and sets. They are able to practice skills learned during the firefighting.
I know when I came to boot camp 9 years ago,
Marlinspike.
we had a 3 or 4 day course on firefighting and then 2 days on line handling. And now the recruits are getting it every single week once they hit week 4 until the week they graduate. And I think that will help prepare sailors for the fleet a lot better.
Order water on deck.
Oh, M9.
One of the primary things that we all do as instructors is we give these recruits the experience, the real life experience of, first of all, handling this weapon in an environment that's close to reality. It's not quiet, it's not passive. It's gonna take enthusiasm to survive in an environment like this. So that's pretty much what we do. Get a good aggressive stance. Point it at your target like you mean it. Verify the weapon's clear and safe.
I didn't miss my target, which was great. So I think I did all right.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed shooting weapons.
I think shooting is the most fun part of that training. I loved shooting. I like shooting. I mean, shooting in the civilian world is much more fun because in the military, every time we went to the range, it meant a very difficult and hard day. The whole company went, the whole battalion went to shoot sometimes. You had to wait in lines again to shoot. You had to wait for your order, for your turn. It was cold and rainy, and sometimes you were lying down and shooting in the freaking water just like that. It was really cold, so that took away the fun part, but shooting itself was always fun.
Since the PAs to now, they're completely different recruits.
Every time we walk past Pearl Harbor, which is where P-Days was, we kind of see through the window the people in their PT and their sweatsuits, and we're like, man, that was us only a few weeks ago. And that was us looking out the window at some of our senior divs, and we were like, man, I wish I was there, and they're marching, and they have on their uniforms and their flags, and that's so cool, and we just got here 3 days ago.
You always see the seniors, you always see people who have been in the military a little bit longer and they're a little bit further than you, and you always think, oh, I want to get that badge, I want to get that name tag, I want to get the uniform, I want to know how to march like that. It's always people who go in before you, they motivate you to become like them. That's how the system works.
Understand that they have to work together as a team. They understand that no one can make it through boot camp completely by themselves. That's the biggest thing, and the thing that makes you the most proud as an RDC is when you see them work together as a team, understand each other's weaknesses, and really, really just come together.
What are they doing? What is this? That's fun.
I can't hear you. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all take that.
Final week of boot camp, yeah! Good lads, good girls.
You will now have 2 minutes to complete as many proper push-ups as you can. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same test in Estonia. 2 minutes push-ups, 2 minutes sit-ups, 2.1 kilometer run.
Great. I really do. Like, all the hard work paid off.
No, the run was 3.2 kilometers, I think. 3.2.
It's a huge weight off my shoulders. I'm coming from battle stations. That's for sure. Battle stations about to get the best of me right now.
Take all of that. Work together as a team. Execute the mission. And the next time I see you, you'll be sailor. Hooyah Navy.
Battle stations is a crucible event. They go in as recruits and they come out sailors.
Cool.
The most nerve-wracking part about going into battle stations was knowing that if we don't pass battle stations, there is no way that you will graduate.
Hooyah, battle station! Hooyah, battle station! Hooyah, future sailor! Hooyah, future
Replica of a destroyer, cool. The final task, can they do it?
We get to battle stations around 8 o'clock at night.
All right, y'all are motivated. That's great. You need to maintain that motivation all throughout the night. You're tired now? This is gonna be nothing at 04, 05, 06.
Chief, Division 229, man, you're ready for battle station, Chief!
That's a replica of a ship. Oh, that's awesome.
So battle stations is the final test before you can graduate boot camp. It is all night long, and it's basically all of the classes that you've had and all the training that you've had since you came to boot camp, just all crammed into one.
Awesome.
We try to keep everybody in line, try to keep everybody awake, try to keep everybody as less stressed as possible, try to keep everybody happy. And I think we did a good job. Just not much that I can say about battle station. It's just that it's very tiring. It's very stressful.
You got to rely on your shipmates next to you to make sure that you all got through it efficiently. It made me kind of think about my job and my
They have
role,
everything, water and
as far
fire
as the Navy
and...
goes. It really made me appreciate
Oh,
how
real fire also. They train in the perfect situations.
to know exactly what to do and where to go and how to get things done efficiently. That way you're not just looking for that one firefighter, that one DC man to come and save the day, so to say. So I really appreciated that part and that aspect of my training because everybody needs to know that.
Where's the other side? Hurry up!
Everybody is just really excited that we get to graduate tomorrow.
I need you to be done, all right?
And get to see our family and everything is done pretty much. That's the main thing. We're happy to be done with this. And
Zero failures! Yeah, hell yeah, my friends. Woo! 229. Good.
You'll hear people say boot camp is a filter, not a pump. We're supposed to evaluate these people and decide whether they're sailors or not. But I will refuse to lower the standard to help someone achieve the goal that, in my opinion, is one of the greatest things you can do, and that's become a sailor. So all the recruits that do make it through my divisions, I'll be proud
They're getting
of.
the hats.
And
Oh, they're so
feel
happy
like
right now.
I'm really helping out the fleet.
Well, for the
I remember we had to take an oath before we got our skull and bones, you know, Kupriano were skull and bones on your arm. We had to take an oath and you had to fill a few exams, I think 5 or 6 exams before you got them. And if you didn't get past those exams, you didn't get the skull and bones. You just a black patch. Everybody else has skull and bones. And I was so proud to get mine, oh my god, because some people failed and they had to wear, for a few months, they had to wear just a black triangle here. Everybody else had a skull of Kuprianov. I think that's the same for them. They're getting their hats and they can't be called sailors now. They can't be called seamen.
After ceremony, I got the chills. Got the goosebumps. And,
Oh, look at the uniform.
I kind of tear up a little bit, I'm not even gonna lie. It's emotional, you know. It's been a long 8 weeks. All the things that we've been through.
It was kind of emotional. It was nice finally being able to shake my RDC's hands and shake my fellow shipmates' hands and trade in that recruit ball cap and finally get that ball cap that's been sitting in my rack since the day we got here. So it feels like a sense of accomplishment, just that whole ceremony and switching over. It feels great. I thought coming into the Navy as someone who had already finished college and been on my own and worked on my own job, that this experience wouldn't change me as much as it has. But I can see the difference in it. I can see the difference the way I talk to people. It gives you so much more respect for yourself and so much more respect for other people.
I don't even know if it will ever hit me. I feel like it's just a change in my life. You know, when you change, you don't really notice it, but other people do. Boot camp have made me, have made a product of myself that I want everybody to see. A personality that I never knew that I could have. And I'm really proud of myself. There is 1% of the United States that joins the military. And to be that 1% in the Navy is a sense of pride that you carry with you.
Our day-to-day job is a tough job. You have to be tough. That's what boot camp does. We create tough sailors so that ultimately our Navy is what the nation needs.
The challenge to come up here and do this job and to make civilians into sailors, it is the hardest job I've ever had, but it's the most rewarding job I've ever had. It's a feeling that you can't really explain to someone until they come up here, put the rope on, and graduate a division.
I'm really looking forward to not only what the Navy has for me, but what I can also give back to the Navy and to my country. I'm excited about being able to serve and say that I did serve, which wasn't necessarily at the top of my list when I walked into the recruiting station. Honestly, I was thinking more about, oh, I want to go to college or go back to college. I want the benefits, I want this, I want that. But after being here and after seeing how passionate that my RDCs were about being in the service and how much this means to them, it really made me redirect my attention for my reasoning of being here. I want to be here, I want to make my parents proud, I want to make my RDCs proud. So I just want to go out there and give my best, and at the end of the day, whether my time ends at 4 years or my time ends at 30 years, I want to say that my time that I served in the Navy, I gave everything I could have given, and that was it.
I finished Navy boot camp. I really finished Navy boot camp. Wow. I never thought I would have said that.
Yes, I am a United States sailor. It's kind of surreal, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of the journey that I had to take to get here, and all of the challenges and obstacles. It just makes this moment so much greater, knowing how far I had to come to be here.
I am a United States sailor now, and I feel completely different. I didn't come here a United States sailor, but I'm leaving a sailor now. And it's an amazing feeling, honestly.
I missed you a lot, too.
Whoa, that was a nice video to watch. Now I know that it is as tough in the Navy as it is for Marines. If I'm wrong with that, you can correct me in the comments, but it seemed like it. They were really yelled at and punished. Nothing that I ever went through. These guys are tough. If you have gone through that, you are a real strong person. And I thank you for your service. My friends, if you like these videos, please consider supporting the channel. If you like these long videos, please also let me know in the comments, because I need your feedback to be able to know if I'm making the right decisions here. I've been going and opting for longer videos, sometimes hour, sometimes 45 minutes. If you like it, please let me know. I'll do more of them. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting the hats and the cups. And as always, until my next video, stay cool and bye bye.